Hello and welcome to this month's edition of Sheryl in the City, the show that gives you a front row seat to all the latest happenings in Novi. So sit back, relax, and enjoy Sheryl in the City.
Now in its 19th year, the Citizens Police Academy brings together the cities of Novi, Milford, Walled Lake, South Lyon, and Wolverine Lake to teach residents about the ins and outs of law enforcement. Free to anyone over the age of 18 who lives or works in these cities, the Academy covers a variety of topics including the Michigan State Police Bomb Squad, firearms training system, and crime scene and canine demonstrations.
Well, I think one of the biggest things that they learn is how rapidly these situations can change. And then they learn how quickly decisions had to be made. Life and death decisions had to be made in a split second. And I think that's valuable for them when they're watching the evening news and hear about stories that can kind of reflect back on their experiences here.
We did the live fire and also a little demonstration with the AR-15 rifle. It was really just to familiarize people with what law enforcement does on the range, and just to get them familiar with handguns and the weapons that we do use. They were given the chance to fire numerous rounds, had an instructor with them each time, and we had instructors from Walled Lake, South Lyon, Milford, and also Novi here tonight.
Participants had the opportunity to visit neighboring facilities such as the Oakland County Medical Examiner's Office and the Michigan State Police DNA Lab. In addition, they visited a local fire station and received insight about how police and fire departments work together. By increasing the cooperation and understanding between citizens and the police, Director of Public Safety, Chief David Malloy, states that this program assists in achieving the ultimate goal of community-oriented policing. As a result, this reduces crime through a stronger citizen's commitment to police and the community.
We can't accomplish our mission without the help of the citizens, and this brings them here so they get to know us, we get to know them. I hope that at the end of this they're a little bit more aware of what's going on and they can serve as our eyes out there in the public and help us to do our job a lot better.
I think it's very beneficial. A lot of people, the only contact they have with law enforcement is unfortunately on a traffic stop. So for them to be able to come and talk to us one-on-one, get a feel for who we are as people just like they are. So it gets them to know us and they can approach us, and they always have questions, and it's great for us because we like to talk with the citizens and get to understand them and just have a good time.
When the 10-week, 30-hour class concludes, everyone gathers on the final night at Baker's in Milford for the graduation ceremony.
Spring was a showcase of environmental stewardship for Novi.
So that would be...
In April, we celebrated Arbor Day.
Novi observed Earth Day in May.
We kicked off June with River Day.
Arbor Day, held in April, was a chance for members of the community to help plant trees in landscape Lakeshore Park, Novi's home of nature and fun.
Earth Day was May's chance to celebrate our planet by working the land at Tollgate Farms and helping out around the site.
I'm very glad that it's nice outside.
River Day started June off right for the environment. Novi residents worked with the Beautification Commission to improve river quality, and Eagle Scouts got to work with members of the Parks Department reclaiming an old path through the woods for residents to enjoy.
It's really cool to see the progress year after year, so I try to come every year.
Today we're at Waltonwood. We're doing an annual event, the Senior to Senior Prom, and it's an event that our youth council takes on wholeheartedly.
We're both a part of Novi Youth Council, which is a branch of the Novi city government made up of high schoolers or 8th graders going into high school. What we're doing here is it's called Senior Prom. So we're here throwing a little mock prom for the seniors.
Basically, what happens is that student members of the council come to the senior home and we basically interact with the elder generation.
They do all the work with a little bit of guidance from our city staff and put on this dinner and nice mocktails beforehand and dinner and dancing afterwards.
It's a good way to bring together our youth and our older adult population, and you can see both sides are really enjoying it. I have Councilmember Fisher's with me, and Councilmember Roble is here, and of course our city staff. We have Tracy Ringel and Sheryl Walsh, who work tirelessly getting this working.
I think I've been here 3 or 4 years now, 3 or 4 years in a row. Yep.
Everyone's been really sweet and I feel welcome.
She's a very interesting person.
Everything is good here, as far as I'm concerned.
We've met a couple from, they moved here from Scotland.
They've been together for like 67 years, they said, so that's pretty amazing.
It's been very interesting to hear about where people come from and what they've lived through.
The couple we were sitting with have asked us like 5 different times who's the queen and king, going to be for this. And it's going to be a surprise apparently for everybody.
Our queen is Elisa. Is it pronounced Elisa? Elisa, where's Elisa? Where is she? Right there. Stand up. Stand up. Queen Elisa. You look beautiful. And you have a king, and his name is Hal. Where's Hal? Ah, right there. Very pretty.
It's such a fun evening that just the idea of getting dressed up and showing off some of your pretty stuff, it's a lot of fun for us older people.
We get to do this event at one location. I'd like to see it replicated, see if we can do it at some of the other places that we have in Novi.
They're having so much fun right now. They're really enjoying talking to us, I think, and we're enjoying talking to them. It goes both ways. It's a lot of fun.
I would definitely say the same.
This is Novi at its finest.
I told everybody, you've got to come, whether you dance or not. It's just fun. It's a lot of fun.
The city of Novi commemorated this year's Memorial Day with its annual parade and ceremony. The weather cooperated this year to make for an enjoyable event for Novi residents and attendees. The parade began at 10 a.m. at Cairn Boulevard and traveled westbound along 10 Mile Road, ending at the Novi Civic Center. The parade featured proud local veterans, local government officials, along with business and civic organizations to honor fallen veterans for their service to this great country. This year's parade was able to take place because of partnerships with AT&T, DTE Energy, the Michigan Paralyzed Veterans of America, Grant Millman and Johnson PC, and Bush's Fresh Market.
Memorial Day is a special day
created for one purpose and one purpose only, to honor those brave men and women who have died while serving our country in times of war. Today, so many great Americans use this special day for a myriad of other reasons. It marks the unofficial beginning of summer. It's a time to go up north, open a cottage, or get your garden ready for the year. All noble deeds, but not what this day is about.
Let us never forget their sacrifice. Let us never forget the families that are left without their moms and their dads. We owe it to them. We must care for them. They are such a precious few.
Ladies and gentlemen, may God protect all the brave men and women who serve our country today, and may God bless you all, and may God bless the United States of America. Thank you very much.
Novi's Suburban Collection Showplace was jam-packed with attendees for the 24th annual Motor City Comic-Con. A record-breaking crowd of more than 30,000 people showed up for the three-day event, with about 18,000 showing up on Saturday alone, making for a crowded yet entertaining experience for all. Attendees were able to shop for comics, t-shirts, posters, and various other science fiction and comic book memorabilia.
Well, it's great to be here, first of all. I'm really enjoying myself, and I'm here to really promote the graphic novel Hat Smash. It's coming out July 31st everywhere, and we're spreading the word and setting up the character to the people at different expos. We're getting really great feedback, and I'm very, very appreciative of that.
It's a big show. Like, it's one of the biggest ones, though. A lot of shows I do are kind of small, which I like those little intimate feeling shows, but on the same hand, I like the really big ones, too. They're really cool.
Several TV, film, and comic book celebrities were in attendance over the weekend, giving fans a chance to purchase autographs and take pictures with them. Celebrity Q&A sessions were held for fans waiting to find out about their favorite TV, film, or comic book icons. Wearing costumes is encouraged at every Comic-Con, and a large number of attendees had fun acting as their favorite television, movie, or comic book character.
I'm kind of like a celebrity, and this is my first time coming to Comic-Con. I thought it was like everyone dressed up, so I was like, let's do it, whatever.
I think it's a blast. This is my first time ever at a comic convention. It's really fun and very hectic and chaotic trying to get around here with so many people just wanting to get pictures.
This is my first time.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I love it.
I wouldn't be able to count. I usually go down south for a lot of Comic-Con, so this is my second time being here.
I took my nieces and nephews and my daughters last year. We all had a blast. Decided this year if they got their grades up, we'd go in costume. I never thought in a million years they would get their grades up as fast as they did, because here I am dressed in a costume at 50 years old. But I'm having a blast.
So many people are excited to see me as Merida, and I've seen so many others, and it's great, yeah.
This is only our second visit to Motor City, but we go out to San Diego and all over the place, so.
I like Motor City Comic-Con. It has a different feel than most other conventions that I've been to.
I'm a goth kid naturally, so every goth kid wants to do the crow at one point, you know what I mean?
It's my first Comic-Con, like anything ever, yeah.
Yeah, I like it a lot. I want to buy everything, but I can't.
I had the bomber jacket yesterday, so I just same movie, just went with the flight suit.
This is my first Comic-Con, but I do a lot of Renaissance festivals and some other stuff. I do a lot of costuming. Yeah.
I've actually been stopped quite a few times for photos. I have to put things down a lot because I don't have pockets.
I'm He-Man, for everyone who can remember the 80s. He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe. And this costume took a little bit of time to make, but it was a lot of it was just getting in shape and everything and working out to do it.
By the power of Grayskull! A costume contest was held for those die-hard fans that chose to dress up. A wrestling match was also held each day to entertain the crowds. After this year's unexpected turnout, next year's Motor City Comic-Con is sure to be bigger, better, and more organized. For more information, visit MotorCityComicCon.com.
The Legacy Gala is our annual fundraising event, and this year it's really to honor David Barr and the work that he's done globally, and to allow people to really understand and appreciate what he's done for the community here, and for the state, and for the world. So we're holding it in Novi because they live here. Michigan Legacy Art Park is a sculpture park in northern Michigan. It's at Crystal Mountain in Benzie County. David is our founder, is the founder of Michigan Legacy Art Park. Tonight, the program will consist of a talk by Marilyn Wheaton, who is our board president, and also David Landry, who's the former mayor of the city of Novi. And he will be talking about the power of public art and what it can do for a community.
I'm not an expert on art, but I'm pretty sure of this. The artist who created the piece didn't create it for the experts. He or she is not speaking to the critics. They're speaking to you, and they're speaking to me.
The Legacy Gala includes the Legacy Award, and that's why each year we have honorees. And the Legacy Award is for someone who, through their work, through their life work, has promoted the culture, the history, the environment of Michigan throughout their lives. And so tonight we believe that David Barr and his wife Beth Dwayhe Barr, through her work as a dancer, professional dancer, and instructor, and just the wonderful human being that she is, deserve this award.
I know you did your best to make us look good, but to be honest, half the lies you told us are not true.
You guys have made it hard for an old man to just curl up and brood in seclusion. It can be tempting to resort to bitterness and self-pity at the wind-up of our careers. This is commonly seen to be the failing of the artist, but it's a trap anyone can fall into. As we lose our health, strength, and energy, we are in danger of giving way to the sting of life's disappointments. Tonight's joyful tribute reverses that tendency.
We have a great website, michlegacyartpark.org, M-I-C-H, legacyartpark.org. And from there you can plan your visit. We have a lot of places to visit when you're up north.
At the art park, we discovered the secret of creating art. It's 90% mental. The other half is physical.
David Barr is never been one that will go out and promote himself. He does work because it's meaningful, because it means something to him personally, to the people. He's a deep thinker.
I've spent 50 years blithely believing I was creating sculpture and writing, when all the time I've been sustained by a community of friends and loved ones. That community has stretched from the Arctic to the equator, from the Russian Far East to Benzie County, Michigan, from Tuscany to Novi. It is a community singing the same refrain. The world is out there in an exotic land, but it is equally in here at home.
One blustery day in May, thousands gathered for the annual emergency run. Runners of the 5K and 1 mile fun walk checked in and then engaged in some fun warm-up activities. Even Ryan's Gosling showed up. The race kicked off without a hitch. Close to 30 minutes later, the first runner crossed the finish line. After the race, participants enjoyed massages, delicious snacks, and an award ceremony.
With a time of 19 minutes, 16.69 seconds is Daniel Egner. Daniel Egner. Isn't that the guy I saw taking the shortcut?
Proceeds from this year's emergency run were donated to the One Fund Boston.
Going once, 250 going twice. Sold. Everybody there, $250. All right. Weekend away, the young couples. This is Novi at its finest. Our library is one of the crown jewels of our city. When you walk into this library, you're seeing something that most cities are envious of.
Well, this is our third annual fundraiser. Every year we pick a different theme, and this year it is diamonds and denim. So if you look around, you'll see everybody in all their glitz and a lot of diamonds and cowboy boots and denim and all that. Having a wonderful time. It's a very relaxed setting. We've got a raffle going on in the main room with lots of phenomenal prizes. Probably about 100 of them actually that our community has donated for this great fundraiser. We've got some other silent auctions, kind of bigger prizes like a Mustang for a weekend or a condo up north, jewelry, lots of good stuff. Just a great time, and all the wonderful proceeds go to help the Novi Public Library.
Tonight is just a wonderful event. Tonight is all the people are having fun. Raising money for a great cause, and I wish we could do this twice a year instead of once a year.
Thank you everybody for playing!
All part of Novi. Novi, the greatest city on earth. There's no question about it.
I hope you enjoyed this month's edition of Sheryl in the City. As always, we encourage you to log on to cityofnovi.org to keep up with all the latest happenings in the community. And if you're on Facebook, be sure to like any one of our 5 Facebook pages. We want you to continue to be involved in your community. Thanks, and until next time, take care.